Hello, good evening. This is Dr. Tariq Idris, and I am about to talk to you now about flapless surgery. And you can see that I've incorporated the theme of affordable implants. This is my first webinar, so I just want to make sure that everything is running okay. If somebody could possibly send me a message to let me know that everything is working, that would be useful. Just make sure that I'm sharing my screen with you. Looks like I am. Good. Okay. I've had the message, so I will start the show. So we're going to talk, I'm going to talk this afternoon about flapless surgery. So welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The wonderful thing about webinars is I believe there are dentists from various countries and good contingency from Romania as well as other countries. So I'll move on. We're going to cover a little bit more than flapless surgery because I think there's other aspects of this particular approach that I think tie in very well with flapless surgery. I'm going to go very quickly over why we need to look at new approaches. Why do we need to look at flapless surgery? So I'm going to give you an overview of dental implants, and I'm also going to look at the tapered implants in general. Of course, I'm here talking on behalf of Champions Implants, and I hope they or you won't mind if I cover some of the other tapered implants that I've had experience with. I'm going to look at some actual cases and what it can mean for your practice. So currently, what are the options for your patients with missing teeth? I know that you know the answers to this because you're here listening to this webinar because you're already interested or already placing implants. So we know that the options are either do nothing, have a denture, have bridge work, or have implants. If we do nothing, obviously our patients don't benefit. Occasionally, if it's at the back of the mouth, this may not be an issue, but as we know, even at the back of the mouth, losing teeth can have impacts of tooth movement and bone loss. Dentures, I think we are well aware of the problems, but I wanted to look a little bit at the psychology behind denture wear. Of course, with dentures we have limited retention. We can have, particularly with partial dentures, plaque retention, which can then cause further problems on existing teeth. But as I'm sure you know, dentures actually increase bone loss, which is something we really don't want, because what that means is over time the dentures become more and more difficult to retain comfortably. And finally, there is limited chewing ability, limited mastication, which can lead to some patients complaining of digestive problems because they're not chewing their food. So we know all about dentures. I just thought I'd give you a recap. A little bit more about the psychology of why patients come to us for implants. I mean, in any country, we know that dental implantology is expensive. So why do they come to us? Why do they sacrifice and go through the cost of implants, the pain, and so on and so forth? And some of the things we hear are these, which are included, makes me gag. And for those of you not familiar with that phrase, well, it means that it stimulates the gag reflex and they just feel sick with having something in their mouth. Of course, patients complain they can't taste the food, but I want you to concentrate just for a second on the last three, and in particular the middle, very, very current. The middle reason, the middle complaint that I hear about patients who want to get rid of their dentures, it makes them feel old. Dentures are a landmark, I think, in people's psychology and people's mind for feeling like they've really got old. It reminds them of their mother or their grandmother. and it actually can make them pretty miserable. And we often hear patients absolutely hate their dentures, so they're prepared to go through a lot. Bridge work, you know about, I'm not going to go into that. And dental implants, well, as we know, it's pretty much a gold standard because we don't damage other teeth, stores function, confidence, they're generally long lasting, and we preserve the bone.